Good day, my mighty baboon. I hope that you are having a wonderful day, and today I would like to take you with me, say hello to my little friend, a fine man called Cronley. We are going to find him deep into his hideout, so without further ado, let's go hunt him. At the same time, Quaid asked us to find and to slay Martin aka Moneybags. He can potentially spawn at 3 different places, and there's a chance that we will find him just here. And he is not here. Unlucky. So let's continue our way. On the right it's going to be the main way. But we want to go down here, because there is going to be a rune shrine down there. And if we break the urn here, we are going to find the Annals of Arkovia. It will be of a great interest for the rover people, and we will get a reward by bringing this book back to them. And now let's restore the shrine. And I continue to add points into the Sailor's Guide constellation. I am looking for the one that adds movement speed. This one with the resistances is also very good, but I want the other one. It gives us 15 physic and 8% speed. And that, my friend, is awesome. Movement speed in this game is so important to get out of gnarly situations that we will want to cap it as soon as possible. Let's go back up and let's continue our journey into Cronley's hideout. We cross this bridge. And from that point, the bandits that we encounter are going to be corrupted by the ether. So now they are going to deal a mix of pierce and ether damage. So be sure to have some ether resistance. That's also going to be useful against Cronley anyway. Just here, this is a second spawn location for Moneybag. But unfortunately, he's not here either in our playthrough. So let's continue. And do you remember Direni? The guy that we killed in Devil's Crossing? Where if you did not kill him, you will encounter him just here, and he's going to fight you right here. Nothing very interesting on here. We just want to grab a dynamite here. And then do the totem that is just a little south. Wait a moment, in fact, just before that, we want to kill Moneybag. He should be just further south. We do not want to start a totem and accidentally aggro him. And here he is. This guy mainly deals fire damage, and he is not a major threat, but still be careful. Alright, we get Martin's crest, and it looks like it's going to be an improvement about what we already have. Because it has 2% less ether resistance and Cronley does a lot of ether damage, I will only equip it once we kill him. Let's now do the totem. Cool, an easy one. We don't care about this defender. And why is the totem still up? There must still be some foes behind the wall. Yep. And now let's see what we have. The Hermit's leg guard are not great. And you know what? We will have a look at the loot later. Right now, I just want to go back to Devil's Crossing to upgrade my equipment before we go kill Cronley. We are going to sell our equipment, upgrade it, and then go kill him. Cool, we leveled up. Let's put some more point into Mark of Torment and one more point into Decay. Let's see all these shoulder plates. Are they better than what we have? Nope. But that one is good. I'm going to equip it. These boots and gauntlets are no good. Nope. What about this helmet? Ooh, yes, we want this sweet 33% resistance. We cannot equip that one yet, but I'm going to keep it. And I think that's going to be it. We have 36% of ether resistance. Not very good, but it should be enough against Cronley. Now let's go see Darlet. We want to get back our components.
Put it to good use.
Tinkering is my specialty. Goodbye for now.
And let's put them back. Unfortunately, we still do not have Mark of the Traveler to put in the boots, and we also don't have a good item for the gauntlets. Can we craft the Mark of the Traveler? I don't think so, but I can double check.
What brings you to my forge?
Nope. That's what I thought. Alright, that's okay. We should be able to kill Cronley even without that. So let's go back to the hideout. And after this bridge and behind this door, we will find Cronley. Before talking to him, we will break the crystals so that they do not disturb us during the fight. And let's talk to him.
So Bourbon's dog has come barking. You should give up trying to act the savior. It doesn't suit you. Humanity is already doomed and a new power is rising. Get on board like I did or go extinct. Well, that's not quite true. The Ethereals will need new vessels, so I'm sure they'll keep some domesticated humans around to breed like livestock. You know I heard you were taken when they found you. I bet your offspring would make good vessels.
Something like that, die. Let's cut the crab, Cronley. I don't have the time for that. And let's go. He's only going to do ether attacks. From time to time, he's going to spawn ether crystals, so we will need to destroy them as soon as they pop up. And apart from that, he only has one special attack, these kind of ether bombs that we see on the ground, and that leaves ether on the ground. These can be devastating, so that's why you see me constantly moving around, just stepping aside every time you throw these bombs. That way, I stay out of harm. If you have a melee build, it's a little harder, and you will need to monitor your health as you stay in these bombs. And don't be afraid to retreat if you need to heal. So, Darius Cronley, how did you call me? Bourbon's dog? Can't you see that I'm a baboon? Stupid. Call my name now. What? I can't hear you. Oh well, I broke my toy. Oh, talking about toys, what about this scepter? More vitality damage and 2 more points to siphon souls? Me like it. I will directly equip it. Just here there is also an exalted stash. Let's see what we got. The conduit, that's not for us. And finally, do not miss Cronley's hidden room just a little up. This cluster of ether crystals appears to be the source of the corruption. Its destruction will see an end to Cronley's mad designs. You hear faint whispers in your head as you approach it, as if a multitude of voices were calling out to you from within the shard. So we had 3 choices. If we choose to leave the crystal alone, obviously you get nothing, so don't shoot that, you bozo. And if you, like me, choose to destroy the crystal but keep some of the crystals, we get 2 ether crystals and 1 ether cluster. And I think that if you choose to destroy everything, you do not get the ether clusters, but a few more components dropped for the crystal. Anyway, in this room we find Oscar Jr. Let's free him. I saw you at the village. You made Silas go away. Bad men came after you left the village. They killed everyone, even Dad, then set everything on fire. Okay, I'm going to open a rift. That sounds scary. Are you sure? So that's unfortunate. You will only find him if you decided to kill Silas. And later, when we will go back to Devil's Crossing, he will be with Constance. Alright, let's advance just a little more, as we are very close to the next rift gate. Just before, I noticed that we had finally a good component for our gauntlets, an unholy inscription that is very good for us. It gives us more vitality damage and add vitality and bleeding resistance. What more could you ask from a component, right? Once we reach the rift gate, we will go back to Devil's Crossing. We have finished a lot of quests, and our greedy baboon want to reap the rewards of his work. We unlock the Twin Falls Rift Gate, and let's first go back to Old Arkovia. That way we can get the reward from a Life for an Eye quest and Annals of Arkovia quest. How goes the hunt? Moneybags is dead. You are ruthlessly effective. I hope he screamed for help. He's wailing unanswered in those old mine tunnels. Thank you. You have put my mind at ease. Go in peace, but beware the spirits of this land. They are treacherous. That is an astounding discovery. I thank you, in the name of all Rorari, for bringing this text to us. And by the way, now that we are friendly with the rovers, Eva has a new quest for us. You will have to forgive me, but I tend to the wounded. The battle with Cronley's brutes has proven taxing on our people. Anything I could do to help? Oh? Why yes, there is. We are too few to leave this camp undefended, but you could seek out the wasp hives around Arkovia. There are two large ones that I know of, one south of here near the Rocky Coast and another to the north near Twin Falls. If you bring me some royal jelly, I could create an old rover remedy known to vastly accelerate healing. And because we cleared the hive, we already should have enough jelly to complete the quest. That's perfect. You have no idea how helpful this will be. Please take some for the road ahead. You never know when you will need it. And please let me show you how to make some yourself. It's the least we could do. And we get an interesting potion and its recipe, the Royal Jelly Balm. Useful to pop one if you do not feel confident in an area. It gives you more health regeneration. Really useful. Okay, now we go to Devil's Crossing. We are first going to see how Oscar Jr. is doing. Cronley was scary. Thank you for bringing us here. You're welcome. Dad said I should look for Judith, so I will. I'm sorry. I misjudged you. You are welcome, little boy. Glad I could help you. And now let's go talk to Morny.
Well, is it finished?
Darius is no more. The world is a little safer today with that monster dead. Now, what of Elsa? You must have seen something. Darius did not have Elsa. Damnation. Perhaps she escaped and ran for Homestead. Or maybe they sold her. I have to go back out there. If there is any chance that Elsa still lives, I have to find her. I heard her that much. What do we do now? Now that we are not in any imminent danger, we need to deal with the more subtle enemy, starvation. Devil's Crossing is running out of food and our supply runs are coming up dry. We need a reliable source of food and we need it fast. Barnabas has some ideas to what we can do. Speak to him immediately. I will speak to Barnabas. Alright, we're also leveled up. So I will put one more point into Mark of Torment and then I'll start pushing the Oathkeeper Mastery Bar. Our first objective is going to unlock Presence of Virtue to get more offensive ability. And let's also put a 1 point into Decay. Another good thing is that your French Baboon now command respects from Devil's Crossing, and that means that we now have access to interesting things in the Faction Merchant. There are all these equipments that can be good, but we will need to be level 35 to equip them. But more importantly, there are all these recipes. Some equipment blueprints, but also relics and components recipe. I have some iron bits, so let's spend them. I first buy the two components. Ether Soul is an awesome component if we lack ether resistance. Rotten Hurt, and we need more iron bits to buy the rest. That's alright, we can buy it next time. We are not in a hurry. I also want to sell all the crap that is in our inventory.
I'll give you a good price.
I want to sell most of it. I just want to keep the Doom Plate. Oh, and I forgot this ribbon. It's a better one. Now let's get the components back from the other ribbon and Grundlepith tail. So let's go see Darlet. And while I'm here, I can put a mutagenic ichor in our new scepter. And you know what? We now start to have enough mutagenic ichor and corpse dust. And money is no more important for our greedy French baboon, so let's directly sell these items. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have one last thing to do. Talk to Barnabas.
Come, friend. Share a glass of clean water with old Barnabas to celebrate your victory in Burwich. Right to business, then. Before the world fell apart, Burwich got its food stocks from the vast farmlands to the northwest. With the bridge repaired, we need to find a way back to Homestead. The journey will take you far to the northwest, and I haven't a clue what's out there. Start by following the road out into the Arkovian foothills, all the way through old Arkovia. With luck, the old coastal bridge near Twin Falls still stands. If that's not an option, you'll have to look for Smuggler's Pass. It's an old smuggling route that ran through the Broken Hills. It should connect to Homestead. We must find out whether the farmlands can still support us, or if the Grim Dawn claimed them as it did Burwich. Nobody's been as far north as Homestead in months, so I can only imagine what sort of horrors have crawled out of the mountain crags following the Grim Dawn. Stay sharp out there.
And with that, my friends, we have finished this episode. In the next one, we will start our way toward the Arkovian Undercity, where undead are waiting us. Scary. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, it really helps your French baboon to buy banana, and see ya!